Hey guys, WLJK here. Look, I'm hands-free. Now, some of you might be going, okay, what are you talking about hands-free? If you saw my last video, my little tripod broke. So I had to get a new mic stand. I've been looking for what they call a studio boom arm, but they range anywhere from $100 to $130. None of the stores in my area carry them. I'd have to mail order it. I do not trust the postal service in my area. I'm sorry. I would pay extra to have them next day air at UPS because I personally know the driver that would drop it off, and he would call me and say, hey, I'm going to be dropping off a package for you or later today. Connections from the old job. But this is what I picked up. Get the better side of the box. This is what it is. This is what it is. It's a box. No. Got this wonderful thing. They use these in front of amplifiers and bass drums in drum kit setups on stage to get the sound. Nice, well balanced. I can move it. It swivels. I can raise it up. Right now it's in the lowest setting. With the way it's set up, the microphone is directly dead center of the keyboard, which is perfect. But a couple things real quick with this, and then there's a bunch of E3 stuff I want to throw out there. First thing is, I'm going to be on hiatus for a couple weeks after I get another episode of Creative Craft out. Now, I'm trying to push this episode of Creative Craft. This is going to be the last one in Season 2, mainly because I know of somebody that knows somebody that deals with Mojang and the Minecraft coding and all that. They're saying, though we have the snapshots, that 1.3 may be released as early as Friday. So I'd like to get Season 2 of Creative Craft done before all the updates. I can still continue it and just tell them not to update. You know, just log in generically. But I'm going to try to get that done. But the reason I'm going to be off for a couple weeks for hiatus, vacation, I need to step back and look at a couple things. One, I'm building a desk. Trying to find a desk, forget it. They're either too small, or if I find one that's big enough, it's too darn expensive. I'm not spending money on a desk that costs more than my PC itself. I'm sorry. So I found a cheap solution. I got parts from my old desk that would work as a base, and then I'm buying a $66 6-foot wide kitchen countertop. That's right, kitchen countertop. And that's what everything's going to sit in or on. So, you know, next couple weeks I'm going to be working on that. But enough of that. On with the E3 stuff. I've been watching E3. The keynote speeches for like Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. Sony I wasn't too interested in because, sorry, I don't have a PlayStation. I was interested in learning about games for Sony because, if anything, if they show me a game that piques my interest, that they tell me, hey, it's only on the Sony, then I might consider getting a PS3 once the price comes down a little bit more. But anyway, 2 keynotes I did watch. Microsoft, connect this, connect that, connect this. Don't care. Nintendo with the Wii U, very interesting idea of hardware. They finally announced you can use 2 of their new pads per console, which is definitely good. I like that. So a lot of interesting things there. But games, I mean, I'm watching E3 because I knew there was going to be no rumors of systems. No announcements of systems. I knew this. So I watched it just for games. Okay. And I'd like to share a few of those with you that I thought was interesting. Okay. First off, Borderlands 2. I've praised that already. Matter of fact, they were doing a presentation, and Guinness Book of World Records showed up at their booth and handed them an award for having the most guns in the game. I think they got that again last year also, but they got it this year. So you got Borderlands 2, Assassin's Creed 3. Oh my God. the more I watched demos of that, the more I wanted. So I guess I have to go back and get Revelations so I can turn around and fill in the holes. A game came out, I believe it was by Ubisoft, called Watch Dogs, which is sort of like take Minority Report and mix it with The Matrix, where everybody knew what you were doing. But you're a person who is a watchdog and turns around and takes care of those who hide in the system. Very innovative, very interesting looking. Now, if that only comes out for the PS3, I might get a PS3 just for that game. Now, you might be going, okay, well, what about the classics? Halo 4 looked interesting. I personally played Halo 1, 2, 3, and Halo Wars, and played them like, okay, I'm done. Got rid of them. I've unfortunately didn't see much of Gears of War 4, or whatever they're calling it now. It's Gears of War something. I don't think they were classifying it as Gears of War 4. Not 100% sure. See, what else was there? Splinter Cell. I believe it was called Blacklist. Very interesting, very innovative looking. It looks more realistic. A little spoiler. As we all know, Sam Fisher belonged to Echelon 3. Or Third Echelon, I should say, is what it was called. Third Echelon dies. He is now the head of Fourth Echelon. Fourth Echelon becomes international. So they played on the international idea. So you got all the countries going after terrorists. The gameplay I saw was remarkable. You had it where a gentleman showed a demo where he had 4 people to take out. He was able to do the assassination on 3. So he jumps from behind cover, hits the button for the assassination, boom, 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 takes those guys out. Meanwhile, the guy straight in front of him, behind a crate, turns around, looks at him. He leaps the crate, takes him out. Now, that's why I call a Splinter Cell game. I want to see that. I want to play that. The new Lara Croft game, Tomb Raider game, doesn't look bad. I know a lot of fans are like, oh, man, come on. I'm open to anything. I wouldn't mind trying it. I don't know if I would buy it. Believe it or not, here's one that might throw you. SimCity. I used to be a big SimCity fan. SimCity, SimCopter, SimAnt, SimFarm, SimTower, Sim4, Sim40 Rush, or Sim4 Rush Hour, SimCity 2000. I've played them. SimGolf. I've played them. Excuse me. I've played them. I loved them. So new SimCity coming out. Looks interesting. Now you might be going, okay, well, what about classics like, did they announce Black Ops 2? Yes, they did. They're reaching. I mean, concept idea I liked, but I think that concept would have worked better with Modern Warfare. And I agree with a lot of people turning on saying it's just, how did one person say? Terminator 5 Black Ops 2 is basically what they called it, which personally that's what it looked like. Now, those are the mainstream Xbox, PS3, PC stuff. Okay, there's many, many more, but those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head, because I wasn't really thinking about taking notes. But I do gotta mention one thing: Nintendo. They're coming along. They're getting some third-party big names in coming up for this Wii U. Batman Arkham Asylum, or Arkham City, sorry, Armored Edition. This is something almost completely different. Well, not completely different. It's slightly different than what we've played on the PC and whatnot. Here's one that really got me. Assassin's Creed 3 is coming. That's nothing real big. Mass Effect 3 on the Nintendo. Okay, Nintendo's got the hardware. Good. But, you know, there's still some I'm waiting on. I still want to see more gameplay of Borderlands 2. I'm patiently waiting for Hawken, which I have to go back and go look at previous videos on Twitch because I got a tweet probably about 20 minutes ago before I started videoing, taping this, that they were showing some live footage. So I have to go back and look at the old stuff. So, yeah, there's a lot of games. I mean, another game, the one that really got, well, two racing games that really got me, I'll leave it at this. One with a little bit of storyline. Now, before you had, well, I can't say before you had Need for Speed, but before you had Forza, before you had Project Gotham Racing, which were two very, very good games, racing games. When you had Gran Turismo coming up through the ranks, you also had the destruction game that everybody fell in love with, which was Burnout. Now, Burnout Paradise, I love that game. I got it on the PC, I got it on the 360, I got it on both. Because I jump back and forth because the PC don't have all the DLC. So, you know, the group, Criterion, that did Burnout Paradise, they were not able to finish it because they got pulled by EA to go work on Need for Speed. Now, they did Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Beautiful game. I loved how they did it. Well, now you have Need for Speed Most Wanted. And Most Wanted is Criterion. I mean, it screams, I am what Burnout Paradise could be. It screams that. So I'm excited for that. I mentioned Forza. Forza is coming out with, instead of racing the same cars on the same tracks over and over again, they're doing more of an open world, sort of like Test Drive Unlimited type idea. Very excited about that. I'm for anything that is a open world racing and whatnot. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents worth on what I saw. Now there's many other things that are still happening, because I mean, this is only Tuesday, right? Yeah. So, you know, you only had your major speeches on Monday. Your gaming companies are going to shine today. Now, if you go on to Twitch TV GameSpot, not GameStop, GameSpot, twitchtv.com/GameSpot, they are doing live streaming of the event. Lots of information there. But I could blabber on for hours and hours on this. So just, you know, quick review of the non-E3 stuff. Creative Craft, last part of the season is going to be uploaded soon, as soon as I record it. Might record it after this. My prediction, Minecraft 1.3 will be out sometime Friday. If not Friday, then probably Monday. That's what I'm looking at. And I'm going to take a little hiatus, even though it's my channel's 1-year anniversary of video uploads. Excuse me. So, yeah, taking care of what is in my pocket. Taking care of a handful of things. We'll be out of, I'm not going to be totally out. I'm not going to be off the grid. Let's put it that way. You know, that phrase, off the grid. I'm going to be on the grid. I'm just not going to be doing much recording and streaming. Oh, Dan, I envy you. Dan's News just tweeted he is in line to play Splinter Cell Blacklist. If he likes it, then it's a good game. Matter of fact, as I'm going to close down here, wish you goodbye right now. GameSpot's site is going to do The Last of Us, which that game's going to be interesting. But this has been WLJK, guys. I shall catch you later. Have a nice time. I'm going to turn around and do something. I don't know what. And I shall see you later.